guys, so we're already at the end of January, headed into February super quick. It seems like it was already like just New Year's Eve, like last week or whatever. But anyways, time's going by fast. At this point, this is the time, either now or even last week, anyone that had like a weight loss goal or a fitness journey or some kind of fitness goal, whatever, headed to the gym, or they're only going to eat this or only going to eat that, probably gave up already, right? And that's because, in my opinion, I don't like fitness goals or weight loss things to be a New Year's resolution, because that should just be, you have to just make that be a part of your life, not waiting until January 1st to be like, okay, now I'm going to do it, right? So, but with that being said, I just got back in from my walk and it's super cold, like super cold outside. But while I was walking, I was like, wait a minute. There are five things that everybody must do, must have when they're on, heck, any kind of journey, right? But especially a weight loss or fitness, anything related to that. So I call this M.I.C.A.T, or you could say M.I.C.A.T, but it's M.I.C.A.T because of the I. The first one is motivation. You have to be motivated. If you're not motivated, then what's the point, right? If you don't have a reason of why you want to do this, or you don't know why you want to do it, you don't have a clear path of, there's just nothing. There's just nothing at the end of it for you where you're just like, whatever, what am I doing it for? So you have to be motivated. You have to have something that motivates you, whether it's you're giving yourself a prize, or you're competing with somebody for a prize, or you're just doing it like, hey, I want to do this for my family or my kids or, myself, right? But you have to be motivated and have a goal that you're working towards, right? You know what I'm trying to say. But anyways, that's M, motivation. Now we're at I. I is for invest. You have to invest in yourself, whether it be investing in supplements, whether it's investing in a certain kind of food, trading, something bad for something good, or, investing in a coach, a trainer, somebody to get you started, or somebody to keep you accountable, something like that. But you have to be willing, not saying, oh, you got to spend all this tons of money or whatever. You have to be willing to invest time, right? Time doesn't cost anything, but you have to be willing to invest in yourself to get to your goal. That's part of the whole process. The next thing is C, that's consistency. You have to stay consistent. Nothing is going to happen overnight, especially when it comes to fitness, results. You're trying to get arm muscles, you're trying to get, a flat stomach or six-pack abs, all that stuff, whatever. Or, you're trying to run faster, you're trying to fit into something, anything. None of that's going to happen overnight. So you have to be consistent with whatever path you're taking. You have to stay on top of it. You can't do something for like 4 or 5 days and then say, oh, I didn't see any result. I haven't lost any weight. My arms still look the same. You have to be consistent and stay focused, right? A, this is my favorite. A is accountability. You have to be accountable for what you're doing, or for what you're not doing. And this is where an accountability partner comes in. Most people have greater success when they have to, I don't want to say report to somebody, but when they have to let somebody know, okay, what did you do this week? What was your weigh-in? What did you eat? If you don't have anybody to be accountable, if you're not accountable, then you're like, who's going to know? Who's going to know I didn't do my workout? Who's going to know that I had, I don't know, 10 brownies for dinner instead of what I was supposed to eat? But yeah, you have to have an accountability partner. I mean, I've seen great success for people that have, like, whether it's, I don't know, something that they have to sign into. Just, and it doesn't necessarily have to be a person. I mean, it could be, you know, a program, anything where you have to keep track of what you did, like a journal, some kind of diary, whatever. You know, that's going to help you stay accountable, right? The last one is T. Okay, this is all spelling out MICAT. It's all spelling out MICAT, MICAT, whatever you want to call it. The last one is T, is trust. You have to trust what you're doing. You have to be sure that, hey, this is what I'm going to do. This is going to work. You know, you have to believe that whatever path you chose, or whatever program or switch up you decided to do with yourself, you know, for the best, is going to work. So there's no other way to do it than to trust. That people say, trust in the process. It takes time. You have to trust that changing your eating habits is going to work. You have to trust that exercising is going to work. Being, you know, more active, things like that is going to work. Trading out something not so great for something awesome. My biggest example, I bit my tongue, I always bite my tongue, but my biggest example is trading out your, you know, your sugary drink, whether it be juice or pop or whatever, trading it for water. Because believe it or not, you get most of your sugar, most of your calories and sugar comes from what you drink. And I always tell everybody, like, if I'm gonna get some sugar, if I'm gonna like go all out, it's gonna be, oh, it's gonna be so good. It's gonna be something that I've been wanting, or like one of my faves. It's gonna be something like that, like cheesecake, or what else? Cheesecake is pretty high on the list. Or like my birthdays or my daughter's birthday, when we get our Corbin's cakes, that is worth all the sugar. That is worth all the sugar for me. No, with that being said, MICAT, that is what you need for successful weight loss, or your journey, your fitness goal is motivation. You have to invest in yourself, consistency, be accountable, and trust. You have to have those 5 things. If you don't have all 5 of those things, most likely you're not going to stay on path. And that's just my advice. While I was walking, I was like, oh, let me think. Okay, that's good, and it makes sense. And that's all I got. Be sure to subscribe. Be sure that if you know somebody else that needs to hear about MICAT, then then go ahead and share this video. Stay focused, stay consistent, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.